Hello, girls and boys. Welcome to Storytime Fun. I would like to thank my talented and amazing daughter who did all the work to set up this Storytime Fun YouTube channel so that lots of children could have fun with stories. This was all her idea. So I dedicate this next book to my daughter, the very best mommy ever. Today's story is called The Little Ballerina. Carol and her dog Cindy watched the children playing outside. Carol wanted to play with them, but she could not because her legs were weak. It made her tired to run and jump like the other boys and girls. Today was Saturday, and Carol's mother was taking her to see the doctor. They waited until the nurse called, "You're next, Carol." The doctor sat Carol up on his desk. "Your legs are much stronger. How would you like to study ballet?" "Ballet? Oh, Mother, may I?" "Yes, dear. The doctor says ballet exercises will make your legs strong." The magical day finally arrived. Carol met the ballet teacher. "We are very happy to have you with us," the teacher greeted Carol. "Today you will watch the class. From that bench you will have a good view." One wall of Miss Hunt's studio was mirrored. Carol found that she could see the whole studio reflected in the mirror. Boys and girls started coming. They were laughing and chattering as they disappeared into the dressing rooms, carrying little bags. Then the children returned to the studio wearing snug-fitting cotton knit suits and ballet slippers. "Their suits are called leotards," Mother whispered to Carol. The boys and girls lined up at the long wooden bar. Miss Hunt clapped her hands, "Face the wall," and put both hands lightly on the bar. "First position, please." They stood with heels together, toes turned out, heads and backs straight. "Plie." With this command, they rose almost on their toes and then bent their knees outward. "The teacher is giving her commands in French," Mother said. The children went through the 5 positions. Miss Hunt said plie so often, Carol learned the French word that day. Relevé, arabesque, rondre jambe, and many more expressions were used by Miss Hunt. The children knew just what to do. Carol wondered if she would ever learn all these French words and positions. "At ease, class," called Miss Hunt. But the children loved to practice. They did not remain at ease. Some went to the bar to do leg stretching exercises. Others tried turns. "Girls and boys, I want you to meet Carol. She will be a new member of our class." They all greeted her. The boys bowed and the girls made a curtsy. "Oh, Mother, I can hardly wait. When do I start?" "Next Saturday, but you have to get your slippers and leotard first," she answered. Carol got her ballet slippers, her leotard, and a little bag in which to carry them. She couldn't keep her eyes off the beautiful satin toe shoes and the costumes with full net skirts. Mother said, "These costumes are called tutus. There are long, full ones and short, fluffy ones. Maybe someday you will have one." That night, Carol dressed up in her leotard. "Daddy, how do I look?" she asked as she tried to turn on her toes. Her dog Cindy barked at her dancing feet. Carol told her father about the practice bar at the ballet school. "Daddy, can you make one for me?" "If you show me where you want it, I'll do it tonight. Would a broomstick be all right?" "Yes," answered Mother. Carol found an ideal spot for the practice bar, right across from the full-length mirror on her closet door. Now she had her own ballet studio. Every day, Carol tried the exercises that she had seen the children do in the ballet class. It was hard because her legs were not too strong. The day finally came for Carol's first ballet lesson. She proudly put on her leotard and slippers in the dressing room. We will go through the 5 basic positions very slowly so that Carol can follow us. This is the way they looked. Miss Hunt had big white cards with the French words on them. I will take one step at a time and go through the movement slowly, and then you try it. The children did these exercises over and over, watching for their mistakes in the mirror. In a few weeks, Carol knew just what to do when Miss Hunt said arabesque, relevé, or rond de jambe. On Saturday, Miss Hunt asked the ballet class to sit in a circle around her. Today, we're going to learn some dance routines. This is called choreography. It means arranging dances. Many of the steps that you have been learning will be put together into a dance. In the spring, we will give our recital. For the next few months, we will have to work very hard. Later, we will talk about your costumes. One afternoon, when Carol came home from school, she found her mother at the sewing machine in a cloud of blue net. "Oh, Mother, what are you making?" "It's your costume for the recital. Miss Hunt called and told me to make you a blue tutu. I wanted to surprise you." Carol was surprised and excited. She hugged her mother, then she picked up Cindy and did an arabesque. "Maybe Miss Hunt will let me do a solo." After weeks of practice, the big night of the recital finally came. And after many months of working out in ballet slippers, Carol now had her first pair of pink satin toe shoes. The dressing room was very exciting when Carol and her mother entered. The little girls had one room and the boys were next door. Carol's mother zipped up the tutu. Carol very carefully wrapped lamb's wool around her toes for protection. She then put on her toe shoes, crossed the ribbons, and bound them around her ankles. The curtain opened up upon a lovely flower garden. The dancing girls in their full, colorful tutus represented the flowers. The boys were dressed as bees and buzzed around the girls. Other children dressed as frogs leaped about the stage. Jack Frost leaped into the midst of all this fun in the garden. The bees and the frogs tried to chase him away, but he ran over to the flowers and waved his arms over them. They drooped to the floor. The curtains closed. After a few seconds of suspense, the curtains opened. There stood Carol, the little ballerina. She lifted her fairy wand gracefully and danced around the sleeping flowers. She arabesqued, holding her wand over the drooping flowers. As they revived, she pirouetted around them. One by one, they awakened and joined her. The stage became a beautiful garden with all the flowers whirling around. Carol was a lovely fairy queen. Everyone applauded for more. Her mother was very proud. Her father was happy that Carol's legs were strong again. She was their little ballerina. How lovely. That's it for today. See you next time.